'Twas the night before Christmas, a COVID Christmas 2021. 'Twas the night before Christmas, but COVID was here, so we all had to stay extra cautious this year. Our masks were all hung by the chimney with care, in case Santa forgot his and needed a spare. With COVID, we couldn't leave cookies or cake, so we left Santa hand sanitizer to take. The children were sleeping, brave little tots. The ones over 5 had just their first shots. And Mama in her kerchief and me in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. But we tossed and we turned all night in our beds with visions of variants danced in our heads. Gamma and Delta and now Omicron. These COVID mutations just go on and on. I thought to myself, if this doesn't get better, I'll soon be familiar with every Greek letter. Then just as I started to drift off and doze, a clatter of noise from the front lawn arose. I leapt from my bed and ran straight down the stair and opened the door, and an old gent stood there. His N95 made him look really weird, but I knew who it was by his red suit and beard. I kept 6 feet away, but I blurted up quick, "What are you doing here, jolly old Saint Nick?" Then I said, "Where's your presents, your reindeer and your sleigh? Don't you know that tomorrow's Christmas Day?" And Santa stood there and looked sad in the snow, and he started to tell me a long tale of woe. He said he'd been stuck in the North Pole all alone. All the white-collar elves had been working from home. And most of the others said, "Santa, don't hire us. We can live off CERB now, so thanks for the virus." Those left at the toy stop, they had little to do. What with supply disruptions, they could make nothing new. And as for the reindeer, well, they'd all gone away. There was none of them left to pull his sleigh. He said Dasher and Dancer were in quarantine. Prancer and Vixen refused to vaccine. Comet and Cupid were in ICU. And so were Donner and Blitzen. They might not pull through. That's pretty sad right there. And Rudolph's career can't be resurrected. With his shiny nose, they think he's all infected. Even with his old sleigh, Santa couldn't go far, because every border to cross needs a new PCR. Santa sighed as he told me how nice it would be if children once again could sit on his knee. He didn't care less if they were naughty or nice, but he thought they'd have to show proof that they've got their shots twice. But then an old twinkle returned in his eye, and he said he'd brought me a little Christmas surprise. When I unwrapped the box and it opened up wide, starlight and rainbows streamed out from inside. Some letters whirled around and flew up in the sky. And they spelled out a word that was 40 feet high. First there was an H, and then there was an O, and then a P. Then I saw it spelled hope when it added the E. "Christmas magic," said Santa, and he smiled through his beard. Then suddenly, all the reindeer appeared, and he jumped onto his sleigh and he waved me goodbye. Then he soared over the rooftops and into the sky. I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Get your vaccines, my friends. Merry Christmas and good night." And then I went back to bed with a sweet Christmas dream of a world where we finished with COVID-19.